weekend, let's move over to the NFC. Same thing, fill in the blank. Blank is the best possible matchup for the NFC Championship game.
Man, as great as Aaron Rodgers and company are playing, you got to have Dallas in there, right? It adds so much more interest when America's team, Jairus' team, is in the conference title game. So let's move the 1 down in the brackets. And I'm going to go with the 2 seed. The 1 versus the 2.
1 and 2.
The most explosive offense in the entire NFL. The most points per game. Julio and Matt Ryan. And that steady dose of the two-headed rush attack that is Freeman and Coleman. It's going to be very interesting to watch. Plus, we've seen Russell Wilson there. We've seen Aaron Rodgers there. How about some new blood? Matt Ryan playing in a conference title game. Dak Prescott, Ezekiel Elliott, this absolutely out of nowhere Cowboys team who have been unbelievable all season, playing for all the marbles of the NFC at home with the star in the middle of the field and all that offense to go around. That's going to be the best, most salivating, most intriguing NFC matchup possible.
Obviously, you have to have America's team.
Got it.
So I agree with you on that, with them being the number 1 seed. But it has to be the Seahawks. Because when you talk about the Seattle Seahawks over the last few years, really they've been the class of the NFC, going to a couple of Super Bowls, of course, winning 1. So you have Russell Wilson, a young quarterback, against the rookie Dak Prescott. And if the Cowboys were able to beat the Seattle Seahawks, maybe we could see the Cowboys taking the torch from the Seattle Seahawks. Maybe this might be the Cowboys saying, the Seahawks, you've had your time to move over. We're going to be the class of the NFC for the next few years. So I think this will be a huge statement matchup potentially if the team that has been the head of the class, the Seahawks, would be there and the Cowboys could knock them off. The Atlanta Falcons, this is kind of maybe like a one-hit wonder, so to speak. Carolina last year obviously ran through the regular season and went to the Super Bowl. I think this might be an aberration for Atlanta, so it wouldn't prove anything if Atlanta got to the NFC Championship game. This will prove a lot, though, if we had the Seahawks and the Cowboys were able to come away victorious.
It's just like you. You go for the grinding defensive team. You ignore the explosive sexiness of the offensive matchup that could be Cowboys and Falcons. I just can't even believe you. I'm glad I'm not going to be around to watch that game with you, rooting for the Seahawks.
Where will you be?
Guard.
You're not working next weekend?
No, I requested off, so I don't have to watch.